Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to this event, this inaugural event, and thank you for coming in. Sorry a little bit about the delay, but we're always fashionably late in this part of the world. Distinguished colleagues and guests, climate change and the environment, in the Arab World Program was one of the founding programs of the Issam Ferris Institute for Public Policy and International Affairs, which was established back in 2006. Over the years, this program established itself as one of the leading programs in the region dealing with policy aspects of climate change. Members and affiliates of this program have produced numerous studies on various aspects of the environment and climate in the region, and key personnel from the program have been involved in almost every conference of parties, the climate change negotiations meetings that are held annually since 2009. We have been part of the Lebanese delegation very frequently. We have forged excellent relations with most key actors in the field in the region. Especially, we started out with the Ministry of Environment. They were our brothers in arms, as it were. And then we moved on to the UN ESCWA. They are very close partners of ours, and we have expanded. We have now a good working relationship with the Stockholm Environment Institute, and we're working now with the Swedish Institute for International Water Institute, and we are working on developing other. We're at the beginning of programs with CAPSARC, the King Abdullah Petroleum Studies Research Center, and we have a program going on with Texas A&M. But we are also on very good terms with NGOs, mainly with IndyAct and other such as Green Line. I'm taking this advantage of this opportunity to tell you a little bit about our program, because we have not had the chance to sort of blow our horn here. And I want us to be heard and seen a little bit. All this work that we have done over the years, and it's been a lot of hard work, and we quickly, in a short time, we've established ourselves and as a leading center and a center of excellence, as it were, for this climate change and the environment. But this has come because of people working. And I would want to take opportunity now to thank these people. I've been involved with this program since its inception. And I've come to see the greatness of people's work here. And I would like to start first by thanking the director of the Issam Ferris Institute, Mr. Rami Khouri. He has provided all kinds of support for us and all kind of managerial support and open doors for us. Jimmy Carter called Rami Khouri a force of nature, and definitely he is. He's made this institute what it is now, and he's helped us all, each and every program here, become a good program. I want to also thank Sareen Karajirjian. Ms. Sareen has been with us since the inception of this program. She was the program coordinator for the climate change and the environment program, and she has worked tirelessly to ensure our administrative support and our technical support. Another person who's made a great impact on this program is Dr. Karim Maqdisi. He was standing out there probably. Karim has been instrumental in stamping this, the policy issue and making us all aware of the policy ramifications. This program brings in people that are from the science and from, not all of us, from policy. So Karim made it a point, and he stood his ground fair enough and educated most of us on policy perspective. And he has been a great support of and a pillar of this program. As time went on, this program took on a marked increase and in productivity and an impact. And this came about with Ms. Rana Al-Haj. She's standing over there. She came in 2 years ago, I would think, and with her presence and with her effort, this program really took a leap forward. And we've been lucky to have her. She's worked through this program and had a child in the meantime. I mean, what this conference today is the result of Rana's industry through pregnancy and delivery. And also, what we're doing in terms of quality of work, we got two people that came in also to help us, Ms. Sareen Karajerjian and Ms. Patricia Haidamous. Both are researchers, and you've heard from both of them, I think, over the period of last 2 weeks. And they have been instrumental in carrying the load that Rana has been laying on their shoulders. And it's been really a most enjoyable experience working with these three distinguished ladies. So what we're here today is the fruition of more than a year's worth of work. And it is indeed a pleasure for me to welcome you and to have such a gathering of esteemed engineers, planners, scientists, and practitioners of different aspects, and also our activists. We want to celebrate, as part of our celebration with this new building. People have different feelings about it, but they have feelings. You cannot not feel anything about this building, and that's what makes it great. So it is part of this inauguration of this building that we are holding this conference. And it is within the technical aspect of this is that we were addressing transport, and not one of us here has not been involved in a traffic jam, or in one form or another, or has not been greatly inconvenienced by our heavy traffic. We've paid a lot for this. The price has been oftentimes frayed nerves, and more often than not as well, lower productivity. We come to the office angry, anxious, and worrying about how are we going to leave before traffic. And this does not do well with us producing creatively. But we are paying a price, and the price is not only in our frayed nerves and lower productivity, it's the price that also our future generations will be paying through poorer health, from poorer air quality, and we're paying through also a warmer earth. The transport sector in Lebanon and worldwide accounts for nearly 20% of the greenhouse gas emissions. And that's quite significant. But still, the transport sector is a vital sector to the economy. And according to ESCWA, the development of the transport sector has been used as an indicator of economic welfare. And as such, the development of sustainable transportation systems has become an important topic. The sustainability of this sector was highlighted in Agenda 2021 back in 1992. And since the transport sector in the Arab region has made great advances, but has that been towards a favorable, sustainable pattern? Does that favor it? Where do Arab countries stand with regard to sustainable transportation policy? Are there any outlooks on this? What would maintaining the status quo in the approach to transportation mean to the environment in the Arab world and in the MENA region? What would the implications on health be? And how would that affect population? And what types of transitions are we looking at towards sustainable transportation systems? We cannot go on as we are. We have to have a more sustainable transport system. So to answer this and other questions, the Climate Change and Environment in the Arab World program at the ISAM Paris Institute for Public Policy and International Affairs launched a call for research on this. And we headlined it as Sustainable Transportation in the Arab World. And we got in many proposals. When we put out the call, we got a whole lot of proposals. And we had to go through some kind of a screening process to select. And we did select, and through a very competitive process, we did select, I think, great papers. And you will be seeing those today, and you will be seeing some other inputs from friends of this program and key researchers and policymakers in the region. And during the day, you'll see those presentations, but we'll also, at the end of the day, at around 4 o'clock, we will have a roundtable discussion. I don't know if we can hold it here or we're going to be holding it upstairs in our conference room. But it will be focusing on sustainable transport policy. How does it factor in Lebanon? How can it be integrate it into the policy outlook right now for Lebanon, and how we can better make use of what we've learned today. So before I close, again, I am waning here a little bit sort of nostalgic, but I really want to thank people who've worked hard for this. Again, Patricia, Silva, and Rana were really, really instrumental and hard at work for this. But we've got people that I haven't mentioned before and you don't see, but they are key for this. You see some of their effects. You see the tables here, the mics working for now. But the key person for this is Rabi' Mahmasani, and he's hiding somewhere behind us. Rabi' has been instrumental in this. He has worked his tail off. He's worked so hard for this, and he made it possible. And we've got Alex Aghanyan. Excuse him for wearing Manchester United t-shirt today, but he cannot help it. But he's worked also extremely hard for getting this done. And we've got Michael Heyer as well. He's helped us with all the publications, and he went through what we've written and what has been submitted to us, and we've worked through that. I want to note for you is that we tried to be as paperless as possible. That's why you have your USB. We didn't print out any proceedings for this. You've got the policy memos that were produced from the papers that have been submitted to this conference. And they are there. You can print them at your discretion, if you will. We don't want to overload you with something that some of our guests that are coming in take them, and oftentimes they end up in the